Final Fantasy XVI had a pretty good showing during this month's PlayStation State of Play, with new gameplay and a summer 2023 release window. Development-wise, it was confirmed to be almost finished back in May, so it's very much on track. Thanks to various publications interviewing the developer, a whole wealth of new information is available about EIKON battles, party members, combat, and much, much more. A new trailer is set to debut this fall, focusing on the story and world, while even more details on EIKON battles, companions, and combats are also coming later. However, let's take a look at 10 new things that you should know about the game right now. No open world. Final Fantasy XV took the open world approach, which some fans appreciated and others didn't. But Final Fantasy XVI isn't going down the same road. In an interview with IGN, the developer says that to deliver a story that feels like it spans an entire globe and beyond, the team avoided an open world design that limits us to single open world space. Instead, it's going for an independent area-based game design to convey the feeling of a truly global scale. That being said, the developer did say that the game takes inspiration from recent AAA open-world RPGs. Which ones in particular? We'll have to wait and find out, but you could probably still expect collectibles, side quests, and other tenets of the genre. Just in wider play spaces instead of one giant persistent world. Party members. For those lamenting about no traditional party system, the developer confirmed to IGN that different party members will join Clive on his journey. They're entirely AI controlled, and Clive will see one or more companions with him throughout the game. Along with helping in battle, they'll also exchange banter. The idea behind this was to allow players to focus solely on Clive, especially given how in-depth his combat mechanics can be. Companion arcs. Aside from helping out in combat and banter, party members also have character arcs. Though we don't know who joins Clive's party, they're confirmed to play big roles in the story as per the developer in Game Radar's preview. At times, certain allies may leave the party and others may join based on your progress in the story. TORGAL. Remember that adorable wolf pup from the very first trailer? The developer revealed to IGN that his name is TORGAL. When asked if TORGAL would be a party member, the developer didn't clarify. Which sounds plenty mysterious, but it may be one after all. Speaking to the Washington Post, the developer confirmed that along with AI-controlled party members, Clive would also have a faithful buddy to issue commands in combat. Is it possible that TORGAL grows up to become a badass wolf companion that takes down enemies, adding another layer of complexity to combat? The possibilities are pretty exciting to say the least, and hopefully we get to pet him as well. Multi-stage EIKON battles. EIKON battles, where two dominants transform into the summons and battle it out, are core of the Final Fantasy XVI experience. And if you thought they'd all play out in the recent trailer, think again. The developer told GameSpot that those represented only a tiny sample of the battles that we have in store for the game. It's worth noting that one of the battles with Titan is a very, very small part of the full battle and only about maybe a 20th of what you get to experience. There are different phases and multiple stages which change in real time with each EIKON battle, and sometimes you may have others coming to your aid, and the player ends up experiencing something large-scale, action-packed, and high-octane. And hopefully, a lot of players will see that and think, I can't believe you created something that's so crazy. But it gets even crazier, believe it or not. 3D shooter elements and pro wrestling. Each EIKON battle is unique in various ways. How unique? The developer revealed that one is reminiscent of a 3D shooting game. Another plays like a professional wrestling match. Yet another is like the Titan battle where the entire area transforms into a battlefield. Someone stop this man. It's illegal to generate this much hype. It's also worth noting that the user interfaces in EIKON battles will see some differences due to differing mechanics. Some parts of the UI were removed from the recent trailer to avoid spoilers, but the health bars were left in to remind everyone that all of it is playing out in real time. And in case you're wondering, yes, Clive will also encounter EIKONs while in human form. Can we expect an Attack on Titan style battle or two? One can certainly hope. EIKON abilities. By now, we've seen a fair amount of the regular combat that Clive engages in outside of EIKON battles. It's real-time and plays more like a hack-and-slash action-based RPG than turn-based or active time-based systems of previous games. Along with regular enemies, players will encounter elite foes, which the team refer to as mini-bosses and various bosses. According to IGN about how Final Fantasy VII Remake also took a more action-oriented approach, the developer noted how Final Fantasy VII Remake would not exist without the original, and those original systems ultimately influenced what Remake became. Final Fantasy XVI, however, is a completely new game with a completely different concept. To take the series in a new direction, rather than build off of old battle systems, the developers made real-time action their focus. Translating traditional summon abilities into player actions and allowing for the real-time swapping and chaining of these abilities in battle has allowed us to create a system that not only looks great but feels good to play. As players gain XP in regular battles, they can invest points to unlock new EIKON abilities or strengthen the existing ones. Don't like a certain ability? Want to try out a different build? The developer has confirmed unlimited point refunds so you can respec to your heart's content. We've seen some of the abilities from previous trailers like Rising Flames, a Phoenix ability for launching enemies. Games Radar revealed another, Deadly Embrace, from Garda that pulls enemies in so you can extend a combo. Kingdom Hearts team involvement. With how important EIKON battles are, it probably isn't surprising that the Kingdom Hearts development team has contributed to them. Speaking to the Washington Post, the developer revealed that the Kingdom Hearts team has been especially helpful in contributing to those real-time combat in boss battles. This makes sense, given the number of battles throughout the Kingdom Hearts series, which features enormous foes, with Kingdom Hearts 4 seemingly carrying the tradition forward. It can be said that the battles in Final Fantasy XVI are in some ways a culmination of the company's past experiences, the developer stated. Super fast loading times. Since Final Fantasy XVI is launching exclusively for the PS5 next year and for PC later according to rumors, which is another story entirely, it will take advantage of the system's SSD to deliver super fast loading times. The extra processing power certainly helps make the graphics richer. However, being able to jump from a story cutscene into battle and then back out again is even cooler. Speaking to PlayStation Blog, the developer revealed that it's only thanks to the power of the PlayStation 5 system that we can make Final Fantasy XVI the rollercoaster ride that it is. We're yet to hear how the game leverages the DualSense or 3D audio or even what graphical modes it offers, but there's still a ways to go. Less tributes to the series. There won't be as many callbacks and tributes to the series in Final Fantasy XVI. The developer stated to IGN that concept for the game is inherently different. Final Fantasy XVI does something that no Final Fantasy before it has. Take aspects of the entire series and incorporate them into what we call a Final Fantasy theme park. Final Fantasy XVI is its entity, separate from other games in the series, so you won't find as many tributes. There will be some secrets and references, but the title's focus is on delivering the series-wide feel of playing a movie, rather than drawing from past titles. While this may be a bummer for some fans expecting their favorite class or item to appear, it does make sense with regards to pushing the series forward. Did you know? We at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day, so stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.